Welcome, everyone. I'm Carol Laurie, host of her Health and Spirit podcast and upcoming summit. Today, we're fortunate enough with us to have Marzi O'Brien. Marzi O'Brien is a qualified nutritional therapist graduating from CNM, the College of Naturopathic Medicine in Dublin, Ireland, and founder and owner of Can Do Nutrition. Marzi worked in the making of the Betrayal series as an ancillary agent for Dr. Tom O'Brien and for Julie Matthews in Nourishing Hope for Autism as a social media content coordinator. Her main interest is to help educate clients with creating easy-to-follow plans. She has also provided talks and workshops to make nutrition more understandable. Marzi has a strong passion for nutrition and has seen the benefits of a person knowing the right foods to eat. It can dramatically change their life, improve physical and mental health, and prevent serious future diseases. Marzi always treats a person as an individual and with unique biochemical structure, and her passion mainly is autism, food sensitivities, and autoimmune diseases. Welcome, Marzi.
Welcome.
So I provide smoothies for, parents with children like this, and what do you feel about that?
Absolutely. Smoothies, it depends because, of course, the autism is not just like one type, of course. There's many different types. So if the digestion is really, really bad, if they don't eat pretty much anything, the best will be start with soups, with cooked vegetables first. Smoothies are great also if they drink juices, let's say. It's the perfect substitution for juices because you can just you can just throw so many different fruits and vegetables and avocado and just supply in one glass a lot of nutritional
nutrients.
Yeah, exactly, nutrients. Yeah, absolutely.
But I think it's important, and I'm going to say this to the moms who are listening, that you do a consultation with a nutritionist to learn what smoothie protein powder you should be getting, and you don't want to make them all sweet because then they're too sugary. Absolutely. And there's other amino acids that you can put into the smoothie and digestive enzymes and probiotics. So it's not as simple as going to the health food store and just picking something off the shelf and sticking in a blender with some strawberries. I mean, it's a little more complicated than that. I use the term smoothie lightly because it's really a medical shake, right?
Absolutely, yes. And it's very individualistic, let's say.
Yes.
There's no one for all. Like the kids, they might have different sensitivities, they might have different needs, they might have lacking different nutrients. So it's not just one, template for all. Like you say, it is a medical tool and it's very powerful and very gentle at the same time. So.
And I like your concept of doing making soups for your child. And what kinds of soups would you recommend? And if you're removing, let's say you have a child that eats literally, I've had this in my practice, I'm sure you've seen this, they'll only eat carbohydrates such as crackers or bread and cheese. So if you take those two foods away and you have an autistic child who's going to have a temper tantrum, how do you work and gets hungry and starving? How do you work with that child to get him or her to start eating the soup or the medical smoothie? I mean, this is a huge transition.
Huge transition, and you have to take really small steps. The main steps is basically, first of all, is improving digestion, taking care of the gut, so they can even absorb. Because at this stage, when they only are thriving on dairy and starchy foods, they don't get any nutrients, so they don't even absorb. Like the gut is, it's leaky gut, it's inflamed gut. It's not even able to absorb the nutrients. So then we can add the supplements, and the last step will be the detoxification. And many parents, they just want to jump right over to do the detoxification, which is not going to work because we have never closed the running water, right? We're just trying to wipe the floor by doing the detox, but we need to really get the body ready, strong, and being able to absorb for the next steps to be taken. So if we have a child with basically very limited diet, we need to go super slow. We need to sneak in the digestive enzymes first, and we need to add the probiotics if they have, let's say, milk, even if it's milk at the beginning. If they have milk before bed or any juice or something to drink, just mix the probiotics with the drink right before bed. And it's important to give the probiotics before bed because the gut is basically it's not flushed during the night so much. So the good bacteria, they can colonate, they can multiply in the gut in a quiet environment. Mm-hmm. So once we start adding the digestive enzymes, it's a long process. Nothing happens overnight. It's, sometimes you might think that, oh my gosh, it's not going to work. But it's just patience, basically. So adding the digestive enzymes, if digestive enzymes are too strong for a child, a great way of getting natural digestive enzymes would be soaking alfalfa seeds in 1 spoon of alfalfa seeds in 1 glass of water overnight. Mm-hmm. And basically try to give this glass of water to the child throughout the day. So add with a smoothie, or just if they like water, just give them to drink this water. This is very natural, gentle digestive enzymes. Or soak up the middle part of pineapple in water. This is also very powerful. Just leave it overnight and just give this water to the child the next day. This is probably the most gentle approach to adding the digestive enzymes, because if the stomach is still inflamed and the gut is inflamed, the digestive enzymes can be a little bit too irritating at the beginning. Yeah. And then if they like crackers, try to find the most similar crackers, gluten-free option. Yeah. If they really like milk, try to first change to goat's milk, and then, slowly, even sometimes you need to mix the milk, cows, let's say if they like cow's milk, half and half with goat's milk, then half and half, let's say, with almond milk, and then slowly, gradually just eliminate the cow's milk completely from the diet.
Yeah, that can take a month or so. Yeah.
That can take a long time, yeah. So nutritional help and guidance is very important for the parents, because they usually give up. They often give up. They just don't want to deal with it. It's hard to educate the family, the grandparents. This is also a huge problem, because the kids, they need other people's help. The parents need other people's help to look after the kids, and then grandma or granddad is like, yeah, whatever, he likes his biscuits, I'm just going to give him some. So the education of the whole family is very important as well, about how important it is and why this is the needed process for the healing. Because we say leaky gut, leaky liver, leaky brain, leaky kidneys. If there's problem with the gut, and it usually is 100% with autistic kids, once the gut starts to heal, all the other organs, including brain, starts to heal. The methylation pathway is moved, and detoxification takes place. And this is where we can see visible improvements.
I think you said some really important things about soaking alfalfa sprouts and center of the pineapple. That is really using food as medicine, and that's a very important component of healing. And getting the whole family involved, especially the grandparents who tend to think, oh, I'll give you whatever you want. But the whole family needs to understand that this is needs to be across the board. Everybody needs to be involved. And the third thing I think you said that's really important is that the parents need professional help. This is not something that you can think, oh, I can handle this. It's like I really want to encourage all the parents to find a qualified nutritionist, really with an expert in autoimmune diseases, leaky gut syndrome, and autism. It's really an area of specialty that there are not that many of us around out there doing it, right?
Exactly. So my website is candonutrition.com/WP. And I'm also to be found on Facebook. I've got a Facebook page with the same name, Can Do Nutrition. I also have a Facebook page with Autism ADHD, asthma, and allergies, because these are the 4 new childhood epidemics, and these are all related. There is very rarely a child who has only autism or only ADHD or only allergies. It's usually the whole spectrum. Like it's like a web. So it's good to remember this. So yes, please find me. I'm always this is my passion. Like I don't even feel like this is my profession. This is something what I do with a huge pleasure.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Marzi. We're really happy to have spoken with you about this super important topic for our audience. I hope everybody has a beautiful day, and Marzi's information will be on the Summit page for people who would like to follow up. This is Carol Laurie signing off for now. It's been a wonderful opportunity to talk with Marzi, and there'll be more later, so stay tuned, everybody.
Thank you so much. To better health.